Conflux just did an easy 20x in 90 days, and it's about to provide crypto and the world with some amazing new features. Let me tell you exactly why Conflux can easily do another 10x and how China is somehow involved in all of this. I will provide you with the exact things you need to keep track of in order to know if Conflux will actually do those 10x. But in order to do so, we need to start from the beginning. So what is Conflux? Conflux launched in 2018, ready to battle the high trading fees of Ethereum, but it would take until the end of 2020 until Conflux was tradable and listed on CoinMarketCap. Those 2 years between 2018 and 2020 was to decide the entire future for Conflux and the fate of crypto in China. As China slowly increased its interest in blockchain and crypto, Conflux had the perfect opportunity to merge as the leading blockchain project based in China and supported by China. Conflux managed to create strong ties with Chinese companies and organizations, leading to this massive 20x pump that we saw in price in 2023. So what does Conflux actually do? Conflux is designed from the ground up to be a high-performance layer 1 blockchain, ready to take on the demands of heavy dApps or decentralized applications in order to run the infrastructure of Web3. Conflux uses its own token, CFX, to incentivize the development of the Conflux ecosystem. Sounds complicated, but is actually pretty simple. Conflux requires newly developed apps and dApps in order to grow a functional and competitive ecosystem. With over 2.4 billion Conflux tokens available to developers, Conflux is directly sponsoring the development of new apps, but also at the same time building a strong community. There are also a few small choices done by Conflux in order to increase interoperability. For example, by using the same programming language as Ethereum, Conflux uses Solidity to run smart contracts. This makes the development of new dApps and integration of old apps a lot simpler. So what actually makes it unique? Sure, just like other layer 1s, Conflux has improved performance, improved security and much more through their newly developed consensus mechanism called Tree Graph. But what really makes it unique is that Conflux is the only regulatory compliant blockchain in China. Therefore, Conflux is building a truly global and borderless blockchain. We can even read directly on their website, "Our mission is to be a catalyst for the borderless economy," making Conflux truly unique in what I would call a sea of layer 1s. How did Conflux manage to become regulatory compliant as a blockchain in China? Conflux was made and developed by a team in and from China that basically had it as a goal. Fan Long, one of the founders, made sure they stuck to their plan and delivered as promised. Fan Long is a talented programmer with lots of great experience, like a PhD from MIT, and as an assistant professor at Toronto University. The protocol's Tree Graph consensus mechanism was created by Professor Andrew Shishiao, a well-known figure in academic computer science, a Turing Award winner, a fellow of the Chinese Academy of Science, and the head scientist of Conflux. Now the team is strong, the foundation is strong, and the project has a bright future. So what will make the price go up in the future, and how big could the gains really be? In order to answer this, we need to know what really happened in 2022 for Conflux. In Q1, Conflux enhanced its proof-of-work consensus with proof-of-stake finality, launched a blockchain explorer and the Reset API service package for exchange listings. They also provided APIs for easy integration with our blockchain and features. In Q2, DeFi was built out on EVM space, NFT and dApp support were added to the Fluent wallet. Q3, Conflux launched IPFS, an integrated decentralized storage solution, enhanced enterprise Infura service, and started working on in-protocol DAO capabilities. In Q4, parallel smart contract execution was introduced, further solidifying Conflux's position as a high-performance layer 1 blockchain. Now, since most of the development happened in 2022, why will Conflux actually pump in 2023? And why has it already begun? Well, in the past few months, Conflux has made some significant partnership deals with companies and enterprises in China. One of these collaborations includes the integration of the Conflux network on Little Red Book, a Chinese Instagram app. This partnership would allow over 200 million users to display NFTs minted on the Conflux blockchain directly on their profile. Even more impressive, they got a deal with a Chinese telecom provider with over 390 million subs. This This deal would enable Conflux to build blockchain-based SIM cards that would help with storing and transferring digital assets directly for users. What we should look out for in the future are new partnerships and deals. This will create an uptrend for the project and create a spiral of new deals, leading to Conflux growing higher and higher on the top 100 crypto projects. More eyes will see Conflux, and there could be an amazing opportunity if this plays out. We could easily see another 5 or 10x just from some more partnerships, since the tech is already here and working. So let's have a look at the actual tokenomics. So when it comes to the Conflux network's native token, CFX, there are a few things to keep in mind. Firstly, the total supply of CFX is capped at 3.2 billion, and 58% of the tokens will be released through mining rewards over the course of 50 years. The remaining tokens will be used for ecosystem development, community incentives, and partnerships. I would say there's just one thing you should keep an eye on, and that is the inflation of Conflux. It's not really a big deal, but it's good to know. In the early years of the network, there's a relatively high inflation rate of CFX. In fact, during the first year, the inflation rate is set at 20% and gradually decreases over time. Now, this could put downward pressure on the token's price, since new tokens are constantly being minted and entering circulation. That being said, it's important to keep in mind that inflation alone doesn't necessarily lead to a decrease in price. Other factors such as demand for the token and the network's adoption can also have a big impact on the token's price, and for the positive. Overall, it seems like the Conflux tokenomics were designed with a long-term vision for the growth and sustainability of the network. Personally, however, I believe the inflation rate is not really a big issue, and it should not affect the price that much. We have seen many other projects with way higher inflation rates push through and provided even greater growth. But I still believe if the token is utilized correctly, the price growth could be even greater. So what is the CFX or Conflux token actually used for? Firstly, CFX is used for gas fees, which means that users who want to execute transactions, deploy smart contracts, or interact with dApps on the Conflux network are required to pay a certain amount of CFX. Secondly, CFX is also used for staking. This means that users can stake their CFX to participate in the network's consensus mechanism and help secure the network and validate transactions. In exchange, they receive a share of the block rewards in the form of CFX. Thirdly, CFX holders also have the right to participate in the governance of the Conflux network. This means they can provide proposals and vote on them in order to improve the network, including voting on upgrades, changing the consensus mechanism, and the allocation of resources for ecosystem development. Lastly, CFX can also be used as a utility token with dApps built on the Conflux network. This means that users can use CFX to access specific features or services within dApps. You can of course find Conflux and its token on multiple exchanges, as it is a big project, and I've also put a link down below to one of the best tools in order to find these altcoins before they pump. In conclusion, Conflux has the potential to become a major player in crypto and Web3. And the key factors that we need to watch closely are the new partnerships and deals that Conflux secures, as well as how the network handles the inflation of the CFX token. If Conflux can continue to grow its ecosystem, attract new users, and maintain the support of the Chinese government, there is no doubt that we could see another 5 to 10x growth in the near future. Now, I'm not a financial advisor and you better do your own research, but from my personal opinion, Conflux is definitely a project to keep an eye on in 2023 and beyond. Thank you guys for watching, feel free to check out the links down below, and I'll see you guys next time.